What's making headlines at the University of Limpopo this week is that academics at the University of Limpopo win big at the Excellence Awards. University of Limpopo launches Campus Safety Forum with SAPS. And in your sport, UL revives softball to its former glory. These are some of the headlines for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Various researchers, teachers, and community builders won big at the University of Limpopo's Vice Chancellors Excellence Awards. The prestigious event celebrates outstanding individuals and groups who have made significant strides in their fields. This year, several researchers were honored for their innovative projects and groundbreaking studies, highlighting the university's commitment to academic excellence. In the category of teaching and learning, educators who inspire and empower their students were acknowledged. Their dedication to creating an engaging and supportive learning environment is essential to the university's mission of fostering academic success. Community engagement was another focal point of the awards. The university has long prioritized partnerships with local communities, and this year's recipients have made remarkable contributions, helping to address social challenges and improve lives.
So the category that I announced tonight in the VC Excellence Awards is the Research Excellence Awards. As you know, the three pillars of the university are teaching and learning, research and community engagement. It is important for academics to live their way in academia as researchers and to produce research that is published in highly regarded journals platforms so that they are able to communicate the impact of the university and the work that they do to their peers and also to in the international platforms.
Among the notable achievements, the awards recognized NRF-rated researchers whose work meets the highest national standards. Their research not only enhances the university's reputation but also contributes to South Africa's academic landscape. Finally, the award for the researcher with the largest external funding went to Professor Kwabena Ayisi, whose ability to secure resources for innovative projects is paving the way for future discoveries and advancements. Best overall researcher in the University Award went to Prof Kgothatso Shai, while the Best Overall Teacher Award went to Professor Mapatla Signolo. We are joined online by Prof Ayisi, who is a manager at the Center for Global Change. Prof, welcome and thank you for joining us. Tell us about your winning and the projects you are working on, some of the ways that can be used to sustain the agricultural sector in terms of climate change, and to those who are emerging, what can they do to attract funding and collaborations?
Thank you, Studio, for giving me this opportunity. In terms of the award, it's actually a great honor to receive it, and it came as a surprise, but just to let you know that it's a collective team from the center, the staff and students that actually helped us to get this award. In terms of the Center for Global Change, this is a center that was established in 2011 by the Department of Science and Innovation and the National Research Foundation to look at global change issues here. That's the main objective here. And then we're also mandated to do research, train students who are global smart, and also ensure that we make an impact in the society. So there's a big community impact component of our research. In terms of what we are doing here, we look at different aspects of global change. Now the global change is not just one unit, it's quite a multidisciplinary type of approach that we use to address the issues. Currently, we focus a lot also on the agro ecosystem in terms of food security, because Without food, I think our productivity will go down, so it's so critical. And another challenge, environmental challenge that is emerging these days, is what we call the land degradation. So without the land resources, we cannot produce food, we cannot even do a whole lot of things. So we have a United Nations sponsored project to look at the land degradation neutrality in Spokane area here. It's a 5-year project, and we are in our 2nd year. So at the end of the project, we hope to transform the area to a productive zone. And another component is water security. If you know, Limpopo is a water scarce province, and the little water we have, being surface or groundwater, is constantly being polluted from human activities. So that's another area that we look at, land use and how do they impact water, and try to find ways in which we can address this issue that is confronting us here in the province. As I did mention, the center collaborates with a lot of institutions because we cannot solve it alone. Within the UL, we collaborate with different departments. We also have national department, government department, and international collaborators in our effort. Now, to attract other young researchers, I think that's what we do. We always looking for projects, proposals. We go through them. We look at relevant stakeholders to be part of them. So that's another way we can bring the young upcoming researchers. They just have to be in contact with us, and when the projects come, we can identify and incorporate them in writing the proposals. And so far, we've been doing quite well in attracting those funds to address this serious challenge of climate and environment that is confronting humanity. Thank you very much.
Well, that was Prof Ayisi with us. Now joining us again online is Professor Mapatla Signolo. Professor, thank you so much for joining us and welcome.
Thank you, Idu, for having me, and greetings to the viewers.
All right, Prof. So your teaching philosophy is centered on behaviorism, cognitivism, and reflective learning approaches. Can you please tell us how important it is to apply this in a classroom setting?
Thank you very much. In a classroom setting, we have different learners with diverse need, but also their cognitive levels are very different from one level to the next. For instance, when you teach the 2nd year student, you will rely a little bit more on cognitive theory. But as you go higher to the highest level, you have to integrate reflection. You also have to see learning as a social process, because I believe that learning is an active social process whereby students bring in with them different perspectives, and you need to integrate that to make meaningful learning for them. And I also integrate the reflective learning because I believe students have to be given an opportunity to reflect on what worked, to reflect on what did not work, and of course also why it did not work, because it is through when you do that you are able to help them to construct their own learning. Because teaching now, it's not just about pouring knowledge to the student, but it's about co-creating knowledge together with them.
All right. So, Prof, it's not the first time winning an award from the Excellence Awards. So what makes you to keep working hard and become the established teacher that you are?
I want to believe that excellence is not an event. It's a process that you continuously nourish. So that is why I didn't stop after winning the Established Teacher Award in 2021 at the school level. I continue to reflect on my teaching, and I do that together with my students, my peers, other lecturers, by continuously reflecting on my practice. And you will see it even, that is the reason why I went further to study after my PhD. I didn't say because I'm a professor I stopped. I went and acquired diploma in higher education just to understand the policies in higher education landscape, but also to learn about different methods that can help me to reflect on my practice to make it better. That's why when I ask the student to reflect, I do that introspection myself. At the end of each of my module, I will ask, through the assistance of Center for Academic Excellence, the student to reflect on my learning, to tell me what are the things that I like about what I'm doing in class with them, what are the things that did not work for them. And every year I integrate that, and I try to make my training better, but also to accommodate different needs of our students, because I believe we need to produce relevant graduates that will be able to make impact outside the world.
All right. So as we wrap, Prof, the teaching and learning methodologies keep changing as they vary according to environment. So how do you then make sure you are relevant in a classroom?
Thank you very much. That is very true. We are living in a dynamic world. I think recently we had an experience of COVID, which has proven to the world that circumstances are changing and we need to be responsive. And the higher education sector is not immune to those changes. As I've alluded earlier, I continuously upskill myself. I grab any opportunity. I usually joke with my friends and colleagues that I'm an opportunity grabber. Any opportunity that will enhance my knowledge, my skills, my experience, I take it with both hands and run with it, because we need to be able to keep abreast with the changes within the higher education landscape if we are to stay relevant with our teaching, with our practice. Like now, we are living in the fourth industrial revolution. We are teaching students who are living in the digital age. We need to keep abreast as lecturers. That's why I attend trainings, workshops that the university continue to provide opportunity for us to better my practice.
All right, Prof, thank you very much for your time and all the best.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me. Bye.
Let's take a break. We will be right back.
Hi, my name is Majare Munyela. Do not look away. Your silence spread GBV.
My name is Melvin Watudiali. #Stop the femicide.
My name is Mpongudi Bani. No excuse for abuse.
My name is Jeffrey Nangambi Mafanya. Do not look away. Your silence spread GBV. Sorry munalili ulela tumboni sungaseletu safety dakasia laulo na GBV.
Hi, my name is Prevail Neo Ramatsekisa. Why not 365 days of activism against women and children abuse?
Hi, my name is Rose Madimbe. The University of Limpopo SRC says stop gender-based violence.
My name is Anna Mabina. Women and children are not subhuman beings. Please treat them right.
My name is Milia Chidenga. You destroy a woman, you destroy a nation. My name is Mwakora Papana. Don't be silent. Speak about GBV.
My name is Ponto Zudenzi. Did you know that you can report GBV anonymously?
My name is Francina Lepekwani. Say no to any form of violence.
My name is Noctulando. Break the silence and the violence. Together we can create a world free of GBV.
My name is Mohammed Moren. Never lift a finger against a woman.
Welcome back. You are still watching Inside UL News. Still in the celebratory spirit, the Limpopo Digital Innovation Lab students were invited to the Seshoko Digital Hackathon 2024. The event hosted programmers, designers, and creatives to collaborate and compete in developing innovative solutions. The event took place on Friday, 25 October 2024, where team formation, idea brainstorming, project development, among others, were the core values of the event.
The Limpopo Digital Innovation Lab, sponsored by Samsung, is actually an initiative by the Department of Trade and Industry and Competition, stating that companies or entities, especially those coming from abroad, that cannot sell shares or equity in South Africa, contribute in another way or in some way in the mostly previously disadvantaged communities. One of these projects is this Limpopo Digital Innovation Lab sponsored by Samsung. Samsung stepped in and partnered with the University of Limpopo to create the Limpopo Digital Innovation Lab. This lab essentially is targeting unemployed youth, anybody between the ages of 18 and 35 who is currently unemployed. Minimum requirements is matric. We don't look at the subject as to what is one has studied, but essentially as long as you've passed matric, you are in to go. So the programs that we offer number one, multi-platform software development, and number two, digital social innovation. So the first one essentially teaches you the basics of coding and also advanced coding skills using various platforms. And then the second one, digital social innovation, essentially concerns itself with how are they going to use the skills that they've learned of coding to solve societal problems, looking at the 17 Sustainable Development Goals as set out by the United Nations, aligned with the National Development Plan Vision 2030. So we're excited about this program, and we hope it's here to stay for a longer future. Thank you.
Okay, on the preparation of the event that took place at Sishiho Digital Hub, it wasn't an easy task to prepare because we didn't know what kind of students are we going to face that side and how many groups are we going to face. So we just found out when we arrived at Sishiho Digital Hub that it's not only the University of Limpopo, but there was also Limpopo connection and also TUT students from there. And then just to find out we have 13 groups that are competing against our team. And then on the preparation, when it's come to development or coding, we don't have a specific preparation. It's where you have to lay down the foundation. As long as the foundation is laid, it's where you can know what to do and then how to do it. Because we didn't know exactly what is it expected from us, but as long as you come with an innovation idea, that's why we managed to take the position number 2.
The participants showcased their skills development, problem-solving skills, and networking skills with other tech enthusiasts. 3 groups were awarded prizes according to their positions, and the Limpopo Digital Innovation Lab team came second place. We have one of the winners online. Let's hear what she has to say.
Thank you, Itumeleng. Well, we have received an invitation from Limpopo Connection through Sishiho Digital Hub to join their hackathon. The theme of the hackathon was about digital location solutions. So with our idea, it was about a ride sharing in the locales of Limpopo. The name of our app was Hiker. And then what I think that made us to win, it was the idea, it was carrying a lot of weight, I think. Yeah, the experience was good, but I was scared because it was my first time. I didn't know what was happening. We were coding the whole night, and the experience there was good. I don't wanna lie, I enjoyed. I feel like we can have a similar thing in our lab. And also thank you to Limpopo LDI for equipping us with the skills. So as for me, I didn't have much skills, but now I would say I'm there, whereby I'm able to create a website. And then, I'm also working on this, building a fully functional app. So thank you.
Now in the other news, a new safety forum has been launched to enhance security and build confidence in the Mankweng community, particularly among students living off campus. The initiative, a collaboration between the university and SAPS Limpopo, aims to address rising safety concerns following several incidents near the university. During the launch, community members and students gathered to voice their safety concerns and engage with various civic organizations committed to combating crime in the area. This forum represents a significant step towards creating a safer environment for all residents. Kensani Msimango has this report.
Thank you in studio. Indeed, we are reporting from the University of Limpopo R40 Conference Hall. Well, to protect the university community, the University of Limpopo Safety and Security, in collaboration with the South African Police Services, united to address campus safety concerns. Now, without going anywhere further, right now I am joined by the Director of Safety and Security. Sir, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Mampuru Ashton Mampa. I'm the Director of Safety and Security.
Thank you so much for affording us your time. As you have mentioned that some of the security measures which were implemented, they mostly benefit the on-campus students. Now, I want to know what measures are you going to implement going further so that also the off-campus students also get covered in being secured?
Well, so far, as you said, it's true that, well, we are currently having the measures that are limited to on-campus students. So, hence this initiative to launch this program that we are launching today. The launch is actually aiming at addressing all the safety concerns, taking into account also the off-campus. Why we are saying that is because now having these collaborations with various external stakeholders, where we'll be coming together, coming up with the new initiative that will help address the issues of the off-campus. If you look in our forum itself, we are also including our landlord committees. We are including the community police forum. We are including the community neighbor watch, whereby we talk about the Muzugizwig, we talk about the Pasopatsotsi. We are also including the National Prosecuting Authority, as well as Mankweng police stations. This whole team coming together will then have to ensure that there is sufficient patrol of campus, there is sufficient visibility of police patrol of campus, and we are also running the patrols of campus ourselves, whereby we'll be going to those areas where our students reside, particularly during the weekends where our students are found to be wandering on the street. The aim is to ensure that, well, we chase the criminal on the street. The way is to ensure that, well, with the landlords on board, they actually have to address the safety of their accommodations to ensure that, well, they comply with the minimum standards set by the university residence department. So by so doing, we hope that at the end of the day, we will be achieving the targeted goal.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for that. So in terms of theft, robbery on campus, the selling of drugs, what measures rather are you going to imply so that come to a decrease, as they have stated that it is increasing, the selling or the distribution of drugs on campus?
Well, I think that is a very good question. For a long time, our students have actually been exposed to the sales of drugs. As now we found that, well, those sellers, they're even now camping at our doorsteps. So the forum itself will now have, because we are having the police in this forum. So the first point of departure is to chase away those people who are selling drugs at the doorsteps of our campus. And then removing them then, and also to ensure that, well, as and when we apprehend them, then we push for the maximum sentence, because the NPA is also forming part of this initiative. So in as far as the theft and other material is concerned, we are actually, remember when I spoke about this forum, we are now having representatives from various departments on campus. So this campus team will be sitting down, identifying various security gaps within the campus, with the idea of us having to put more cameras on campus. And then with those cameras, then we will ensure that, well, there is a maximum security coverage on campus. And that will help us to reduce this crimes of theft that our students and staff are experiencing on a daily basis.
Well, sir, thank you so much for your time. You may enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Well, there you have it, viewers at home. Indeed, the University of Limpopo strive to continually find solutions for Africa. For Inside UL News, back to you in studio.
That was Kensani Msimango, one of our reporters here on Inside UL News. Now, moving on to other developments, the University of Limpopo has launched a transformative coaching program called Development of Women in Leadership, aimed at enhancing the leadership skills of female academics in and those who aspire to be managerial roles. This initiative is designed to equip women with the tools necessary to effectively manage their units and foster a more inclusive academic environment. Under the guidance of Professor Satsope Maudu, the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, the program is offering training to female academics on a variety of leadership traits essential for effective management.
When we conceptualized this program, what prompted us was I was requested to take part in NRF evaluations for the research chairs. For those applications, the lesson that I learned from that engagement was that the applicants did not qualify because of where they are. Then it prompted us to talk about succession plans at universities. It wasn't only being in University of Limpopo. There was one university that was doing it right. When, for example, a research chair was exceeding the program, already there was somebody nurtured. And not only nurtured in terms of knowledge, even with the skills to take over the program. Then, excited as I was, I shared it with my women counterparts. There was Professor Mutiba, there was Prof Singh. Then they said, put it down so that you apply for funding. That's how we started.
Since its inception, the program has attracted 40 women who attended workshops and training sessions focused on building confidence, strategic decision-making, and fostering collaborative team dynamics. The significance of this initiative was further underscored during the recent Vice Chancellors Excellence Awards, where Professor Mahlomo Kgalong generously donated 100,000 to support the program. This contribution highlights the commitment of the university's leadership to promoting gender equality and empowering women in academia. Let's take another break. We will be right back with your sports. Thank you for staying tuned. You are watching Inside UL News with me, Itumeleng Dibela. The University of Limpopo hosted a softball tournament in a hope to promote the sport and bring it to its former glory in the province. Various teams took part in the sport, including the UL team, which promoted mental health wellness. Let's hear more on these developments.
Well, as the University of Limpopo Softball Club, we're very excited to be hosting this particular day. This is our second tournament. It's our annual tournament. And we would like to actually grow this tournament in leaps and bounds. The greater idea behind it, of course, is to bring what softball used to be in the province. And we think that the standard of the game is falling down, so we would like to actually reinvent the wheel, so to speak, so that the game is back to where we're happy with the number of teams that are here. Not so good, but quite satisfactory. But over and above that, of course, there's the issue of mental illness awareness that we'd like to bring to the fore. As you can see, the ribbon that I have here is basically about that we want to be part of the gospel spreaders of that particular message. So as the club has taken a particular purpose or stance in regard to that. But also we are going to the national championships in the beginning of December. The championships will be hosted at the Val University of Technology. So this is actually a preparatory tournament as well. So it's a multi-purpose tournament for us. But by and large, yeah, it's an annual tournament. It's about mental awareness. Yeah, we really also would like to thank the teams that have been able to come here. We have a total of 10 teams in the tournament, 6 in the men and 4 in the women. But also we would like to thank the Center for Student Counseling for the ribbons, of course, and also for assisting in spreading the message. Actually, we want to be a lifelong partner to the center with regard to the purpose that we've taken with regard to mental illness as well. But also we would like to thank the university's Health Student Center that is also part of the whole program today. So there's the screening that is taking place, and would love to actually spread the word as well that if you were not able to be screened today, you can still go to the center. Let's find ourselves. Let's understand the pressures that are there in life. Life is about all of that. But finally, let me also thank the sponsors that have been able to assist us in putting this tournament together. Rofika, who helped us with the water, Promo One, who provided us with the string bags. We also have the TTO office that sponsored our trophies, and also Makubane with the golf shirts and caps, and finally Jetline, who provided us with a prize money to the tune of 5,000 rand.
Well, that wraps up our news bulletins for this week here on Inside UL News. We appreciate you for tuning in, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more updates. Join us again next week for Jogo Native Lendi Pela sa Jogo la Sabago ne Karashalang Avuts.